Sound good?
Sounds good.
Lovely. You ready, Michael?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And settle in, everyone. When did you start playing the piano?
Since I was 6.
What kind of music did you play, and then what do you prefer to play now? Has it changed?
No, I mean, I'm used to playing the classical music. My parents are very classical. And I guess my mom wanted me to be a classical pianist. I mean, I love music since I was a kid. I mean, I was playing actually the violin and the piano at the same time. But I chose the piano because, you can play solo and, use more notes at the same time. So I enjoyed that the most. And so yeah, I definitely started playing the piano for real, like when I was 8 years old. That was definitely the time that I really started, focusing on it, getting private lessons. When I was 11, I had, well, that's my parents' idea actually. They signed me in for Conservatory in Den Haag. What you used to call it?
Say that slowly. The what?
The Royal Conservatory in The Hague,
We say The Hague.
The Hague, yeah.
But what do you say?
Den Haag.
Den Haag.
Yeah.
Den Haag.
The lovely G sound.
Yeah, I feel like you have a cold when you say that.
But yeah, it was not my idea. I guess my mom really wanted me, get a step higher. And, well, I just did it. I just came in front of the juries. I played, even though they scared the shit out of me because they just look really tough and like they don't give a shit. They just want you to play. So I just did it.
And you were 11.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, 10, 11. Definitely when I was, I guess maybe just the end of when I was 10. But the funny thing was, once I did my audition, one of the, teachers came out and wanted to talk with my parents. They were like, yeah, we don't know if Rose, will be, a professional pianist, but she definitely is an actress. So that was definitely very interesting. I don't even remember that, but my mom told me that they said that. So
Tell me that again. So what did your teachers say? They said what?
Well, they said Rose did a good job, but we don't really see a professional pianist, and we don't know if she's a pianist, but she's definitely an actress. So that was definitely something we did not expect at all.
Did that plant the seed? That planted the seed of acting? It was at that point that you said?
No, not yet.
No.
It was before. I mean, I started do audition when I was 12. And I got in because I was not serious enough, because I was kind of a class clown. But then I did audition again when I was 15. And then I got a course, and then I got in, and that's when it started.
Okay. What did your parents say? Like, was your mother supportive of you moving here to become an actor?
First, no.
What did she say?
She was definitely against it. My mom sometimes has a rough mouth. She will go like, yo, you just go to Hollywood and get raped or something. That's my mom doesn't mean it, but I guess she's scared that she just say things that are hurtful, and then she doesn't realize how hurtful it can get for me, and I don't want to talk to her. Or my dad, like, I mean, he's fine, but yeah, I mean, just hearing, like, especially when you had a ballet and then you're proud of it, you come back home and then you don't get the reaction you hope to have. Like,
what's the reaction that you hoped they'd have?
That I did an awesome job, that I've grown as a dancer, because I felt like I've grown a lot. I did tapping and I did on points, and I had more balance and I felt proud. And then I come home and then my mom starts to cry and say, well, I don't want you to die because you're not the thinnest girl in the group. Or my dad is like, well, you looked really fat on stage. And that's really hurtful. And, and that's why I feel still really I mean, like a disappointment.
Who have you disappointed?
My family. Myself. I mean, I want to look as beautiful as my mom did when she was my age. I am scared I will never find the guy that I like because all of them were like, I just see you as a friend, you're not pretty enough. I want to shop without being concerned. I hate shopping because it never fits me. And then I look in the mirror and then I feel disgusted because I let those bullies mess up my mind. I think that I'm way too ugly and unworthy for the world. I cannot have the career I want. I would never, kind of meet my Prince Charming. I always will be the ugly duckling and the weirdo in the world. And I don't want people to be concerned about me. I don't. Because I hate when my parents are really concerned, or my family, because they want the best for me. And then I disappoint them. And right now I don't want to disappoint them.
So your mother never struggled with her weight?
Well, she never struggled, but she definitely kind of pushed herself not to eat too much. And my uncle was quite worried about her because she was not eating because she wanted to look perfect. And she was into sports, so I guess I got that from her.
Because you're into sports?
Yeah. Anything with sports, I had to be in there because I just, that's the thing that made me so happy. And, I've always actually been very active, so.
And do you still play all those sports now?
No.
Why not?
I don't know, I just, I still have, the big passion for sports, but I guess I don't feel as comfortable anymore with it. That's because of all the negativity I got at high school, that I was not good enough, I looked horrible, nobody wanted me in the team. Then I'm beginning to believe that I'm not good enough with anything, not even sports. And I really miss sports.
When did that start?
With
people telling you that you couldn't do it, you weren't good enough.
I was 13.
What happened? What was the change?
Well, high school was not the best years for me.
What changed? What made you go from this happy girl who was playing music and playing sports to an unhappy girl in high school? What changed?
Bullying. The whole school was against me. In the beginning it was fine, but then quickly, the female girlfriends that I thought were my friends were not my friends. They were having these rumors about that I was really weird, not cool enough, and nobody wants me to have in a group because I don't fit in. The guys thinks I'm ugly and weird, and I didn't know what was the problem, so I thought, let me dress like them, try to talk like them, try to let them know I can be cool, I don't have to be the class clown all the time. But no matter what I tried, or like showing with the gym class that I was really good with sports, that was not good enough. And even telling my dream that I want to be an actor was not good enough.
So in high school, and when you told people that you wanted to start acting, what did they say?
Well, that it was a big joke. They thought it was funny, and I didn't know why, but they said I was not talented and really fat and ugly, a troll.
And these were your friends a few years before.
Then I thought they were my friends, but they used me first, and then, but behind my back, they were basically stabbing because, I just did not fit in, and no matter what I tried, it was not good enough, and I could not understand why, and I felt really lonely at some point. That I started eating, and I didn't realize that it could be an eating disorder at some point, but for me it was a way to not to feel the pain anymore and hide the emotions and still try to keep fighting.
So at that point you had started to put on weight, right? Because you were eating a lot.
Yeah, eating disorder, yeah.
But you didn't know at the time you had an eating disorder.
No.
And did you continue to dance and continue to play sports, and even though you had started putting on weight?
I stopped doing sports.
And did that make it worse?
Yeah.
Because you love sports, right?
Yeah.
So after high school, how hard was it to make that decision that I'm going to be an actor? I'm going to move to the United States.
Very hard. I mean, I went to a new high school. It was fine at first. I was happy. I went back to the gym. I lost some weight. But the second year, I don't know what happened. I got this fear that even people that like me, maybe they think, I'm afraid that, I'm wasting their time or I really do not fit in. And I try to push that feeling away because I know they're my real friends. But I guess I got so traumatized that I got this fear for people that I thought the whole world was just against me and, that, people just don't like me. And I hate it because I became pretty depressed about it and very anxious with meeting new people because I love people. I love, get to know people that, get to know their stories, maybe be friends and, do some awesome stuff. But, yeah, I just got a wall in front of me. And it's still now, I don't know why I got it.
When's the last time you went on a date?
I never went on a date.
Ever?
No.
Have
Unfortunately, no.
Have you ever kissed a boy?
No. Like I said before, I was not the type of girl for the guys. I was always the ugly one or just a friend. So, I mean, I tried. I mean, I had a crush on someone, but it didn't work out.
So what did you do? So you say you tried.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
But, well, have the have the braveness, be brave and say like you.
So what did you say? What did you say?
Well, that I like them and maybe we should do something. But I always had a no, and they had somebody else or wanted somebody else, and that was not that type. That's what I always heard. So it was painful. Yeah.
When's the last time that you tried to get a guy to go out with you?
7 years ago? I know.
7
I
years
just
ago?
gave up. At some point, I just gave up. I was like, this is not even worth it anymore. 7 years ago, yeah. I was 20. Maybe 21, maybe. I don't know, but...
In Holland?
Yeah. At some point, I just was like... having this thought like, well, I'm destined to not have a boyfriend, I guess. Because it is always negative, so...
Has there been anyone here in LA that you've been interested in?
Well, there is a cute guy, but I'm not in this position anymore to try because I don't want to hear the same thing again that I'm, not attractive enough. And then, they have a crush on somebody else. I mean, I get that. I mean, they're prettier than me, so... I mean, there is a cute guy, yeah, but
My wife's a lot prettier than I am. There's hope.
I don't know. At some point, I just got so tired of it. I just got tired of trying.
So I've heard you say a couple times that you need to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look in the mirror, are you happy with yourself?
Not from the outside. Because that's not how I feel from the inside. From the inside, I feel this athletic woman, competitive, and, you know, doesn't have any fat on her body, basically.
What are you willing to do, or how far are you willing to go to find the happiness matching so that the happiness on the inside matches the happiness on the outside?
I mean, it's kind of like breaking out of the eggshell. You know, release that inner beauty that I think I have. And, you know, start to show that from the outside. Like, stop. I think the thing I definitely need to do is stop, like, punishing myself how I look. I mean, it was not that I was planning to do that. It was because, you know, people were being negative, that I just lost control, and that I should stop blaming myself like how I've become. And then, you know, I'm still this strong woman, like I've been like that kid. And, you know, just stop punishing and then release that eggshell and then show the inner beauty that I have. You know, being this strong, competitive woman that doesn't care, you know, how she looks, and, you know, can dress the way she always dreamed of. You know, like the dress, like, you know, I love blue, so like a royal blue dress, like that is like maybe kind of edgy and, you know, not a little bit tight and not worried about it. Just put it on and, you know, feel sexy. You know, because from the inside I feel as a beautiful person. I mean, I'm not a hateful person. I don't do jealousy. I don't do bad stuff. I mean, I care too much about the world and my family, the people.
So I've heard you say the term, those skinny bitches.
Did I?
Oh, I've heard you say that multiple times. Isn't that hatefulness and jealousy?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess out of frustration you accidentally say it, but you don't mean it, you know? I mean, everybody has it, and you say something, but I don't mean it like in a hateful way. I really don't. I mean, it's just that I wish I was a skinny bitch. You know? You know, this is how I talk, but you know, I mean it well. I mean, they're beautiful and I'm happy for them. It's just, I wish I was like that. But I don't mean anything hateful or jealous. It's just like, I try, you know, break that eggshell with myself and, you know, be not really the same, but, you know, feel as comfortable like they do.
Maybe I'll change my name and rewrite the story about the power and the glory of a rose that will soon rise without compromise.